Hey, it's Uzi9 again. Welcome back to the home of Tactical Logic. And today we're doing a very brief overview of the 511 Rush 24 backpack and just doing a little comparison with the Rush 12. If you want details on this series of bags, I have a full video on the Rush 12. It's one of my older videos, but it's still pretty good. Go check that out if you want to see all the pockets and stuff. But a lot of people ask me, what size bag should I get? What can fit in there? I have a laptop that's so big. What can I fit inside of this backpack? So it's mostly a size comparison that we're doing. I'll roll in some B-roll showing you how it fits on my back, how wide it is, that kind of a thing. First off, just an overview size comparison. This is my Rush 12 and the 24 is my friend's. But you can see in general, it doesn't look like it's ridiculously smaller than the 24, but when you put it on and when you get into this bag, I think there's a significant difference between the two. Again, real quick with overview stuff, one of the biggest differences is inside of this front pouch here, you have way more options for storing gear. You have multiple other connections in here, all kinds of different pockets in the 24. Also, this front pouch up here is actually split into two smaller pouches versus the 12, where it's basically just one small pouch up front. The 12 basically is just like it's a smaller, more stripped down version. The more real estate you have, the more options you can have. So inside of the 24 is where I really noticed the biggest difference. There is a lot of space in here. If you want stats, go to the 511 site. But you've got mesh pockets running all down this front flap. You have all kinds of storage in here. Flip the bag over. You've got the same setup as the 12. You've got the MOLLE running down. You have the buckles connecting here. You've got the chest strap here. You have the drainage grommets down below. So basic overview. But mainly we're talking about size here. And let me just show you. Here's a visual aid. First, here's a Glock box. Let's put that in there. If you were to use this as a range bag, you throw a Glock box in here, you could definitely throw probably 2, 3, I'd say 4 like pistol boxes in here. Stack 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 3. Plenty of room in here. You could arrange this all sorts of ways for range use if that's what you're interested in. If you're a student, here's my MacBook. This is an older one. This is either the 13 or the 13.5-inch model. You have all sorts of room. You can see plenty of clearance all around. You could put this in here with multiple textbooks and you would have no problem. So if you're using this for outdoor stuff, you're doing some extensive backpacking or camping or whatever, I think the 24 would actually be a pretty good option. If you're doing long-term backpacking and you don't want to have, if you're doing more of like a light height and you don't want a lot of weight on your back like me, you probably want to opt for the 12. I like the 12 because it just sits tighter all around. It sits tighter on my back. You can cinch it up a little bit more. At least that's how it feels to me. But I'll show you in comparison. Your main compartment is not that big on the 12. I use this for work a lot, and you put the same laptop in. It snugs in there. I mean, you still got room, but I mean, you put the laptop in there. If I put that and maybe like my lunch in there, there's not a lot of room afterwards. If I use this as a like a gym bag or like a day bag, like I stay over at my girlfriend's or something, I'll put like a toiletry bag and a change of clothes or whatever, and it really fills up kind of quickly. So the 12 is good for being minimalistic, but it's minimalistic. So just be aware of that. This is in fact the same pack that I had in the other video. This is still going strong. I do highly recommend this bag as far as durability goes. Cost-wise, it's really reasonable. The 12 is like $100, and 511 often runs the like a 20% off sale, so I got that for $80, and I want to say this is like $120-ish. So again, look for the sale. Maybe you can get it in the realm of 100. But I just want to do a quick size comparison. These are great bags. Highly recommend them. So just go to 511 site and check them out. So questions, comments, as always, go ahead and leave them below. And don't be afraid to hit like and subscribe. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time. Hey, it's Uzi9 again. Welcome back to the home of Tactical Logic. And today we're doing a very brief overview of the 511 Rush 24 backpack and just doing a little comparison with the Rush 12. If you want details on this series of bags, I have a full video on the Rush 12. It's one of my older videos, but it's still pretty good. Go check that out if you want to see all the pockets and stuff. But a lot of people ask me, what size bag should I get? What can fit in there? I have a laptop that's so big.